Hi, and welcome back to Fairytale Challenge training. It is week 13, and this week's princess is one of my favorites, Merida. So it's another low mileage week. Today is Saturday, getting ready to do the 4 miles that the Jeff Galloway plan calls for. It's actually not bad outside. I'm just a wimp and it's a really cold wind, so we're going treadmill today. This week I had a critical velocity workout and a VO2 max workout, both of which went really well. So I was really excited about that. So as I've said before, the treadmill is very noisy. Not going to try to talk while I'm on it. But once I'm done, I will talk about Merida. Alright, well, it's been a while since I have done 4 miles with no walking, but it felt really good, so I'm excited about that. So Merida, the movie Brave, I love it. It's one of my, feel like I say this every week, it's one of my favorites. Love the music, of course. And I like this movie because it's not just Merida that, you know, has a learning point. It's her mom as well. But we'll start with Merida. There's a line that she says towards the end, and I can't remember it verbatim, but it's something to the effect of that she learned how one selfish act can affect more than just herself. It affects other people. And that's such a great thing to remember. That, you know, your actions don't always just affect you, that they affect all the people around you. And, you know, God wants us to always be thinking outside of ourselves and think about others. And it's really, as far as her mom goes, I was having a hard time, like, putting into words what the lesson for her mom was, like what her mom grew to learn. Because, you know, in the beginning of the movie, she's like, okay, you know, princess does this, princess does this, princess does this, this is the plan, you are going to marry one of these 3 guys, you know, you gotta keep the kingdoms united, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, at the end of the movie, she lets Merida make her own decision when it comes to that, you know, and will let her follow her heart instead of it, you know, kind of being decided for her. And that's, you know, I'm a step parent. But I can see as a parent, you know, it's hard to let go and let your kids make their own choices, make their own mistakes, but really that's how they learn. So I like that this movie has growing points for the mom and for the daughter. And then I always think of this line because it's a line that's also in Happily Ever After. Merida says at the very end, she says, oh gosh, let me make sure I get it right. Your destiny lies within you. You just have to be brave enough to see it. And that made me think of how, and we've mentioned this in weeks past, how God has such great plans for us. And sometimes it's things that we would never imagine or think for ourselves. And it's things that we think we're not capable of. But if we let Him, He's there with us every step of the way. And with Him, we can do extraordinary things. It's, you know, amazing the kind of things that God has planned for us. So another great princess, another great week. I'm filming this on a Saturday, and today, exactly 5 weeks from today, I will be running my first runDisney race, and I'm so excited. I hope everybody's training is going well. Be sure to like this video and comment and subscribe. Blech, I can't talk, it's cold outside. My lips are numb. Always remember that you are God's masterpiece. I'll see you next week. Next week's princess is a little unconventional. See you next time.
Hey Scout, you want to say goodbye to everybody? Tell me you'll see them next week.